Okay, so you see that I've drawn a line all the way around this as to where I want the circlet to sit. Next thing I've got to do is actually take a tape. Okay, this is actually a flexible, tape from that you can get for sewing stuff, but you don't necessarily need one of these. But anyway, what I'm going to do is actually run this around, just like so. Keep going. So we get all the way back there, and it looks like I got 28 inches. I'm going to write that down because you know I'm going to forget it. 28 inches. If you don't have one of these tapes, you can also just take a piece of string, basically tape it at one end, go once around this thing, and then mark it, lay it out, and measure it with a flat thing. Okay? All right. So that being done, almost all of these crowns are done in quadrants. And if you want to try and do them, the simplest way to do these things is that they're usually broken up. In this case, you can actually see they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I basically have 6 tall uprights. So I actually have 12 uprights in all. And what I did with this is when the pattern, when I put it on my head, I think my head's almost like exactly 24 inches. So that made it really, really nice. So basically, my head's almost 24 inches around. So what I was able to do is basically break off 24 inches by, I had 6, so I had 12. So it was basically 2 inches per unit there. And I could actually draw that out and break it out in terms of look. So basically from the center of this to the center of that one is 2 inches. Is 2 inches. So they stayed nice and even. One of the other things you can do is actually when your design there is going to have to get worked up so that you can see that this is a cross and then this is a little goofy I don't know, speary thing, a little tulip thing. There we go. So basically what I did with these is I basically made a little cardboard shape like that, and basically drawing these all out and figuring out how tall. If you take a look at this, the center one's actually a little bit taller, but all the rest of these are the exact same size. And it basically drew out on a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper, basically doing a line and then setting up how tall these are going to be, and basically drawing a line that way, setting up these. Then I actually drew out my crosses and laid them on the pattern and drew them out and drew them out and drew them out, so I didn't have to fake them every single time. Okay? And I ran them all around. Now, in order to do a curved one, I basically had to fake it a little bit, where I drew my curve first and then measured out every 2 inches. You can sort of see I made the little tick marks and stuff like that. There's a tick mark there, 2, 2, 2. Okay. And this is my center front here, and I marked it center front. Yay! A little bit taller than the other ones. Okay. And so you can see there's a little arc in this. All right. So there we go. There's that. So these are your patterns. I haven't done the Black Prince pattern yet, so I'm going to do it now.